Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. And now, celebrating 15 years of broadcasting, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Whether you're tuning in here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM, we welcome you all back to our program. Also, those tuning in to our online affiliates around the world, including iHeartRadio, as well as Conversations Radio Network. We're glad you all could join us as well. I think all of us would agree, no matter where you might live, either here in the South or anywhere around the country, that natural gas and oil touches pretty much every aspect of our lives. I know a lot of us use it for the heating of our homes, especially this time of year, fueling our vehicles, but also it's used for medical devices and for some ladies out there that are listening to the program. Of course, you can find it in your cosmetics as well. There's a new State of American Energy report that came out recently that talked about how American-made energy is enhancing our economy and as well as improving the environment. To talk to us about the new report, we're excited to welcome Mike Sommers to our program today. Mike is the president and CEO of the American Petroleum Institute. We'll talk to him not only about the work of the Institute, but also some of the highlights of the report that all of you I know will be interested in. Mike, hello to you and welcome to the program.
Cyrus, great to be with you.
Hey, the pleasure is definitely all mine. Mike, we're going to get into the report here in just a bit, but if you would, for our listeners out there who are just now finding out about the work that the American Energy Institute, of course, does, will you tell us a little bit about it?
Cyrus, the American Petroleum Institute is an advocacy organization in Washington, D.C. that works to ensure that the natural gas and oil industry has the right regulatory regime in place to ensure its continued success. But in addition to that, it's an organization that is a standard-setting body for the worldwide natural gas and oil industry. We also have a significant research function as well. So we do a lot of work on behalf of natural gas and oil industry, both in the United States and worldwide. This year, we're actually celebrating our 100-year anniversary as an organization.
Wow.
We've been around a while, and we've seen a lot.
Right, for sure. And so that's why I'm excited to have you on to talk to us about the report. So, Mike, kind of fill us in a little bit. I mean, talk to us about what the State of American Energy report focused on for this year.
So this year, the theme of our report is Generation Energy. And what it does is it highlights some of the great energy innovators that we have here in the United States. So this report really profiles 13 what we call energy innovators, folks that every day are working to ensure that we're producing the oil and natural gas that the American people need, but also doing it in an environmentally responsible way. And that's really the dual challenge that I think this industry has, because consumers are demanding that we continue to produce at low cost, but doing it in a way that doesn't harm the environment.
Yeah, that's so true, and I know that's something that is so near and dear to the hearts of a lot of our audience. Mike, so, of course, I mentioned some of the ways that all of us are impacted by gas and oil these days. Why is it so important for people to know the impact that gas and oil have on their daily lives?
Yeah, I mean, you highlighted it in your intro, Cyrus. Almost everything we do is impacted by natural gas and oil, from the cosmetics you buy at the drugstore to life-saving technologies at the hospital. And every day, folks are filling up in Jackson, Mississippi, and elsewhere across the United States. In fact, I just saw that Jackson, Mississippi, your gas prices are actually lower than $2 right now, which is pretty amazing, given the oil shocks that we've had over the course of the last many years. So that is a huge benefit to the American consumer, and particularly those in Jackson, Mississippi. And that's only because, the American natural gas and oil producers work every day to make sure that we're producing at low cost, but also in an environmentally safe way.
Well, one of the things, of course, that always plays a part in, it seems like, our daily lives as well, and that is policies that are being put in place. Mike, the new Congress started this month as we're beginning a new year. What new energy policies need to be in place to keep America's energy revolution going? I know you mentioned, of course, some of the focus of the report, but what are some of the things that you guys are seeing as far as policy-wise that need to be done?
Yeah, so, one of the big things that we're really focused on this year, Cyrus, is trade policy. Our current trade policy, while we are working to, of course, pass the new United States-Mexico-Canada Free Trade Agreement, we need to make sure that is done quickly within this new Congress. There are currently tariffs and quotas in place that are just harming American consumers. So the more quickly that we get the U.S., Mexico, Canada free trade agreement passed in this Congress, the better American consumers are going to be off. The other key thing that we're focused on is the regulatory environment. It's important for your listeners and viewers to remember that the United States is right now the number one. We're cutting emissions more than any other country in the world right now. While the rest of the world's emissions are increasing, the United States consistently is cutting emissions, and that's all thanks to the increased natural gas use in the United States, brought to you by America's natural gas and oil producers.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, everyone, Mike Sommers has been our guest. He's the president and CEO of the American Petroleum Institute. You all can find out more information about the report and also the work that the American Petroleum Institute does at api.org. Mike, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate you stopping by.
Cyrus, great to be with you.
Thank you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late, you missed part of the conversation, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media site, so head over to facebook.com/CyrusWebb or go to twitter.com/CyrusWebb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and share with your friends from there too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make it a great one.